Show. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Makael. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. I know I enjoyed my weekend. You know, I spent most of my weekend with y'all. Saturday, first of all, no. I didn't spend it most of it, y'all, but I did with Saturday night. After it was announced that Joe Biden became our 46th president, well, will become our 46th president. We went live for a couple hours. I stayed live after Makael left. If you didn't watch that video, go watch that video. I also put a video up where I went downtown to City Hall where the party was going on for.
There was a lot of people still there.
For Joe Biden, yeah. Well, in the afternoon, it was a nice little crowd, but at night, I heard it got real crazy and they shut the streets down. And like, if you wasn't in that vicinity, you could not get in that vicinity. Like, that's how much they was partying. Even on 13th Street, I seen videos of the gays out there just celebrating and partying and just having themselves a real good time. Before we get into this, please make sure you click the like button, which is the thumbs up button. If you're watching this on the premiere, click the thumbs up button, click the like button, close the live chat for 1 second, and then click the like button, and then go back into the chats. So yeah, it was a happy day on Saturday. You know, during the week, well, last Tuesday, I think that was the only day I was nervous, like that night. And it was like, you know, right after Trump's speech or whatever, he was talking his shit.
That's what I smell. Sorry, that candle. It smells really good.
Yeah, that's what it was the last time.
Oh, you had lit it already? Oh, I didn't know, because when you handed it to me, I didn't know it was already had been lit.
It wasn't, but I had. When you came over here Saturday, you said, "Oh, it smells good in here."
Oh, and so it was already lit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
It wasn't even already lit. It was just the aroma.
The aroma. Still, oh, okay. Yeah, because when I smelled it the first time, that's what I'm smelling.
Right. I love the scent.
Yeah, it smells good. Yeah. It really does.
And what I was saying, I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry, that it just really smells good.
Yeah, just Tuesday, you know, when I went to bed, it was late, and I seen all these red states and shit, and I was just like, well, where are the melons? And then on Wednesday morning, I woke up, everything just turned blue. It's like, oh, we're calling Wisconsin for Biden, and they called Michigan for Biden. And then we was waiting on Pennsylvania, and they kept talking about how it was like all of these ballots that needed to be counted. It was over 1 million.
It's so crazy because had these ballots not been in effect, Donald Trump would have most likely won these states. But because these, well, then again, no, because, well, I mean, if the same amount of people would have actually gone out to vote,
stayed in line,
yeah, and stayed in line, but yeah. I just got the ballots.
Yeah, but I just knew it was something different when every time you look at the Leah Cora Center on Broad Street, there was always a line, there was always a party, there was always just something going on. And the majority of the time, I've always seen black people. And like, black people are really the people who voted in this election. Well, every race voted, but of course, our vote is the one that matters. So Donald Trump won 20% of black men and 10% of black women, but you know, we came through, and we just, I'm always proud of us, and I just hope that we keep this energy going for the next every 2 years.
Every election.
Every election.
Yep.
But mainly, you know, with the midterms and the presidential election, it's very key because the midterm helps the president.
It helps the president with what it is that he or possibly one day she can do while they're in office, because they need senators and congressmen and women to help them pass laws and things like that. They can't just do it by themselves. So they need help, and that's why it's important to, like Kevin said, every 2 years you go out and vote for, in the midterms, for your senators and your congressmen and women, because if not, then, you know, and hopefully come January, Joe Biden will have, the Democrats will have a majority Senate. I don't know if that's going to happen, but
yeah, we need them people in Georgia to go back out and vote.
If you're in Georgia, you got to go back out and vote.
Yeah. And,
January, right?
Yeah, January 5th. It was on Stacey Abrams' page. because there's 2 runoffs that's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
And they're very important. So them 2 seats right now, I think it's 48 to 48.
The black guy is up. He's leading the incumbent.
Right,
Senator.
Kelly Loeffler.
Yeah, he's but it could change.
But remember, it was also 2 Republicans on that ticket. So I mean, 2 million versus the 1-something million he had. So we're gonna need everybody to get back out there.
Get that, get out
and
there.
I don't know what's up with the John Ossoff guy. I think he's gonna have a runoff too because the person he ran against them won by 50%. I hate that they do runoffs. Like if somebody won the election, they won the election. I guess they wanted to be overwhelming, and then it wouldn't be a runoff. But whatever the case may be, everybody, I'm just so glad that y'all voted. I'm glad that we have a new president, that we don't have to feel like. I never felt. I don't want to say like I felt like shit, but I just got tired of seeing the same thing over and over, and I got tired of seeing hate messages and people just eating it up like it's nothing. It was just crazy to see every day. Like every day you turn on CNN and MSNBC, you always hear something crazy about what the president said or what he tweeted or who he disrespected or who got fired and who's the acting this and who's the acting that. And somebody actually got fired today, Mark Esper, and now he's being replaced by an acting somebody.
What was his role?
I can't remember, but it had something to do with the military. Yeah. But it's just like you hear all these people. Now you're hearing COVID is spread out all over the White House all over again.
Yeah, because
Ben Carson, allegedly Matt Gaetz, one of the people that have been pushing the recounts. Like they all were not wearing masks on last Tuesday morning. So this is what happens when you don't wear masks, when you don't protect yourself,
and when you don't social distance.
Right. When you want to be all up under the president's hands. I'm just happy for us, man. Like there's so much possibilities, so much hope, so much inspiration. Just seeing not Joe Biden, but definitely seeing Kamala Harris, and young girls can say, "Oh my God, there's a female vice president." Older people can say it's a female vice president, and she's a black woman, an Indian woman, and she's a melting pot of all races.
She is,
and she represents.
She actually represents America. I'm not saying that. She really does.
Yes. So it's just
because both of her parents came from a different country. Right. I think her father's from Jamaica?
From Jamaica, and her mother's
from India. Yeah.
So it's just like, that's inspiring. Even for people who come here, and Donald Trump told you weren't welcome, you don't have to sleep with that hanging over your head at night. Will I be deported? And they're going to get rid of me and all this and that. Like, you don't have to worry about that. And think of them people that Donald Trump voted for and they still got deported. I was watching something on Netflix over a year ago. Can't remember the name of it.
That Donald Trump voted for?
Yeah, it was a Republican family that voted for Donald Trump.
Oh, you mean that voted for him?
Yep, man.
Because you said that Donald Trump voted for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. And the husband got deported. And I think that the mom was trying to get, not trying to get deported. One guy, his girlfriend got deported. She snuck back into the country. He went out looking for her. It was just a lot going on. All in the name of deportation and what's the name of that group that was doing the deportation? ISIS.
No, ICE.
Yeah, ICE. It was
ISIS
crazy.
is a terrorist group.
Yeah.
ISIS,
ICE was just out there just snatching people. One of the guys who they claimed they wasn't going to snatch up, they done snatched them up for months. Like, why would y'all do that and y'all know he in a disguise in your documentary and you know they can attain him for any reason? Like, but, it's a lot we don't have to deal with. But we still have to deal with these racist ass Trump supporters who he's emboldened for the past 4 years. And they still feel like they can probably say whatever they want to say, and you can't.
You know what? Shout out to the 4, I think they said it was 4 Republican senators who actually called Joe Biden to congratulate him. They named them on CNN earlier today, but they said it was about 4 of them who actually broke from rank and called to congratulate him. And also shout out to the only living Republican president, George Bush, who called him yesterday, and Kamala Harris to congratulate both of them. He also congratulated Donald Trump for his, his hard-fought campaign.
Yeah,
but
70 million votes.
Yeah, he congratulated the winners.
Right.
Said, listen, congratulations, y'all won.
Yeah.
But then you have a fool like Lindsey Graham who's on TV yesterday telling Donald Trump don't concede.
Yeah, and he won his race.
He won his race. That's why he's talking heavy.
Right, because
he's talking heavy now.
Yeah, but now it's time for Trump to go. The Trump from 2015 when he came down that elevator until January 20th, 11:59. He is no longer relevant. I can't wait to see the first family get in there. I actually want to be there if they do anything outside.
See, and that's somebody hit me up yesterday, asked me, "Oh, are you going to give a trip down there?" And I said no, because I would like to.
The last time,
you did try it the last time, but that's not why I don't want to give it. Because I still, so bus.
Right.
That's not why I want to give it. Why I don't. The reason why I don't is one, the pandemic is still going on. Mm-hmm. Two, we don't know where the inauguration is going to actually be at. We don't know if it's going to be outside or indoors because of the pandemic and because this is a particular new president who is aware of social distancing and all that stuff.
And he's even picked out his task force.
Yeah, he's even picked out his task force today. So I don't know where it's going to be at. Another thing, in order to get tickets to be close, like on the plaza, those people don't have tickets. Those people are standing, but close up near the actual building where there are seats, those you have to have tickets, and you have to contact your state senator or state representative for the ticket. And I think they only give you a limited amount of tickets, if they do give you any. So it's like I can't, because if I say fuck those seats and just have everybody go, then it's like you're going to be standing for hours if you get out there, because you need to go early. So you can get a good spot to stand, and then you're going to be standing for hours. I know, because I was just at the March in August, and we were standing for hours. There's no seats unless you bring your own chair. And yeah, so I don't know. And then it's going to be cold, and nobody knows if it's going to rain that day, if it's going to be snow. Nobody knows. So I'm kind of like, nah, I don't want to do that. Right. I don't want to be in that predicament, and I don't like standing.
Yeah, but you're going to have to stand.
Yeah, but I don't like staying that long, because I sat on the ground for like 2 hours at the whistle name.
At the
Yeah, I found me a spot and just sat down, because it's like after a while, it's like my legs started giving out.
One thing my body can't stand is that if it's being cold and then you're standing, because my lower back start hurting.
Yeah,
like, it was like really like.
And then me, I always got a pig. So it's like, this ain't gonna work.
Get it in check.
This ain't gonna work.
So yeah, and Kamala's speech and Joe Biden's speech on Saturday, the message of unity, Kamala's message of I may be the first, but I won't be the last. It was inspiring. It's just so good to hear. Trump set the bar so low that anything, like you will accept anything. But they said the right things that mattered. I don't know what to say to people who are upset that Joe Biden won, or that they allegedly stole the election. Come on now, so many people came out and voted, and they said like, oh, more black people voted for Donald Trump. Yeah, because more people voted overall. Period.
Right.
So you're going to see a growth in numbers. People who agree with him, especially with the straight black men. Like I didn't meet him, but I let him cut my hair because he was a barber in the area, and I'm like, I need to get my hair cut. And he was just one of the people just talking about, I don't believe in, I don't vote. And he was like, because they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. But it sounded like he was more of a Trump supporter.
All of them like black guys
that
say
shit. It irked me sitting in his chair, but I needed to stay there. It was just irking to hear.
Just like that guy that we promoted on here with the show, the Sean Ballard guy. Remember we promoted his show on WeTV? He's a huge Trump supporter, and I follow him on Instagram. Oh, Joe Biden's not my president. Girl. I want somebody to expose him. Okay, because it's coming. Oh, it's coming. But she was on there just going off. I'm like, girl.
Yeah,
people upset. Girl.
People upset that they, if you make more than $400,000, you're gonna be taxed. You're gonna be taxed anyway.
You're gonna be taxed any fucking way.
And everything be going up. Gas be going up. Them tolls be going up. They find ways to get you anywhere.
What I like about the two of them is finally we have. It's a whole array of things, but finally we have somebody on Joe Biden first. Finally, we have somebody that has class, that looks presidential, that acts presidential, that speaks presidential, and who knows how to speak.
Right.
When he's standing in front of a teleprompter. Trump stood in front of teleprompters for 4 years and still didn't know how to properly read them. You know, you were like, what the hell? Like, you're reading something, you still sound stupid. It's just like, we finally have somebody.
Yeah.
Like, even if it wasn't Joe Biden, somebody.
Yeah, and we won't have scandals about what the president said, what the president did. We can go back to having regular newscasts.
Right.
Like, it's
but make no mistake about it. For the next 4 years, Trump will troll.
Yeah.
He's going to troll.
But I hope they don't even acknowledge. Hopefully, I hope by then Twitter will get rid of him. Because after they archive his tweets.
Or he'll be in jail.
Yeah, either or. Get rid of his ass. Like, he don't need to be on social media. Just get rid of him.
Right.
Like, all of his tweets been slapped, but all of these this is not factual. That's not factual.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think. Remember, I told you the other day I went on his Twitter page and I was confused at why
he's been retweeting and he probably blocked your ass.
I've never said nothing. I don't say anything to him though. It's for him to block me. It's real or the real.
Real Donald Trump. Real Donald Trump. Like, yeah. So, you know, I'm just really happy that, you know, you guys, we could get a little bit of normalcy back here. You know, the main thing is fixing our economy, getting rid of the coronavirus, you know, getting Americans back to work. But I do really think that there should be a shutdown again. And we're out here living, but so many people are out here getting infected. We have people, it's now over 125,000 people who's been being infected every day. We do have more tests. We have over 1 million tests, but over 10% are coming back positive, and that's not good. You know, we could lose more lives. We're almost at 240,000 Americans.
I want to laugh. Where does it say when they say it's not factual?
Wait,
do they say
you don't see it?
No.
They be on their. They're on his. You must not on the computer. I definitely see them.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Go to the top to his retweets. What kind of app is that? Because that's not the regular Twitter app.
Echo phone.
That's probably why it's not there. But Twitter definitely. What's going on there?
I'll tell you later. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah, but they say it on there. I don't know. I don't use Echo phone.
Yeah, I've been using this for years. It's the only one I use.
So you don't even have the Twitter app?
This is the only one I use.
Oh, yeah, but Twitter definitely slapped some stuff on there about that. And speaking of coronavirus, today we found out that the Pfizer, and Pfizer and whatever group they're working with, I shouldn't say whatever group, I should have wrote their name down, but they're in their phase 3 trial, and they said that it's been 90% effective against the coronavirus, and these are people who have never been affected or infected with the virus. And this is great news. And you know, amongst news of that, the stock market went up. You know, Donald Trump tried to take credit for that.
Of course. Of course.
He tried to take credit.
Of course.
I mean, as soon as it happened, he was out there tweeting. Like no, I think it's like you the one that said that the stock market would crash if Joe Biden was elected. It looks like it's doing very well to me. You know, but with it being phase 3, that means that soon, you know, maybe in 2021 or 2022, there will be vaccines, and they're saying they're trying to develop over 1 billion vaccines to the virus, which will be a great thing, because we need some, when I say normalcy, I really would love to go back to how I lived. Like, everything, like, I forgot my mask the other day, and I just felt naked without it. Like, I want to be able to party. Like, I want to be able to be with my friends. Like, there's just a lot of things that I want to do, and we still can't get back to the normal yet because of what's going on in our country. And all it really would have taken for us to stay home a good year, not to go anywhere, not do anything. Well, you know, if you had to be one of the workers that had to work. But otherwise, just stay home. And we had a president who was against all of the shit that we should have been doing. And now he has a round 2 again of a breakout from being at the White House. Mm-hmm. And we have over 120 something thousand cases. When we first shut the country down, we was only had like 20,000, you know, but more people were dying then because the doctors didn't know really what they were doing. This is all new, and they thought, oh, let's throw everybody on a ventilator. Like, I don't even want to talk about it because y'all know my experience. I wasn't on a ventilator, but, you know, do you know that I actually found a video with my mom talking about her being on a ventilator and what that process was like for her?
What video?
This was a video from like 4 years ago. Mm. And she was like, she didn't think she would make it.
Why was she on a ventilator 4 years ago?
For her, I believe it was her breathing or her lungs. It was something. Mm-hmm. This is like the first time she had. Remember, we was like, she's kind of delirious. Like
she didn't have COPD, did she? No,
she had it for a long. She never told us.
But you know that she had it.
Yeah, she at that time. At that time, I didn't know she had COPD, but she's had it for a long time. She didn't say nothing to nobody. Mm-hmm. You know, we didn't know all of this stuff until that time she really like lost it, and like we just found out so much. She had a lot of things going on, and they were saying that at that time she was supposed to get a knee surgery. You remember, because her legs, and they was like, if she would have got that surgery,
she didn't want to get it though.
No, she didn't want to get it, but she was supposed. And I kept asking her like, why you ain't go? And I don't know, but she just is like, yeah, I was only going to be there for like 2 days or whatever. I'm like, no, because when you go get the surgery, you want to be there longer than that. Like, because she would tell me like, yeah, it was like February 7th, and that was the day I got my gallbladder done. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I know she ain't gonna get that surgery, but they said had she would have got that surgery, she would have passed because she wouldn't have been able to handle like being under the
anesthetics.
Yep, and then coming back from it, they was like, no, she shouldn't have been. They shouldn't have tried to get her to do that surgery anyway. Like she was doing, I remember her doing stress tests, all kinds of stuff she was doing. Like, yeah. But yeah, she did talk about her experience being on that ventilator before. But it's not a fun thing. That's why they keep trying to tell people, wear your mask. Because being on the ventilator is no fun. You got a fucking tube stuck down your throat.
Down your throat, right. You can't talk. You can't, yeah. And people think it's a joke. They really do.
It's no laughing matter.
They think it's a joke.
It's no laughing matter. But can we talk about what Keke Palmer said?
So I'm trying to go ahead.
So she brought up this thing about the food stamps. First, I seen the first tweet I saw was her saying like, Kamala, if you have EBT, you should be able to get all healthy foods for free. Still didn't sound good to me. Because if we're giving away all healthy foods for free, everything else is going to be charged more. It just doesn't make sense. And then she said, people on EBT should only be able to swipe if the food is healthy.
Well, okay, so the first thing that she said about should be able to get the healthy
everything
food
for free. All things healthy for free.
I think I think and I believe, because I think that it's kind of somewhat on the lines of what Michelle Obama was trying to do with the Let's Move program when she was First Lady, where she was trying to encourage particularly young people to eat healthy. Right. Taking vending machines with unhealthy stuff out of schools and putting more fruits and vegetables in the lunch in the cafeteria. But I think that I don't think it's a bad idea to have fruits and vegetables be free if you do have an EBT card, because then that would encourage more people that have those EBT cards to purchase those type of foods. However, I'm just trying to think, because I know EBT cards, at least I don't know about all over the country, but I know here you're not allowed to buy certain types of food, like
you can't buy hot foods
and things like that. So it's like,
I just think that no.
And I don't have an EBT card, so I'm trying to pinpoint exactly how it is that it works and why is it that. Now the second thing she said, what did she say? The second thing she said
about EBT, if you swipe EBT,
it should only be for healthy food. Now I don't really necessarily agree with that. However, I do agree that why not healthy foods being free on EBT?
Because it's not. Just thinking about farmers who got to grow all of this shit, how much it costs. Like, everything costs money. Ain't nothing.
Yeah, but
free.
Who's paying? But who's
is the government going to pay them?
Well, who's paying for the food that's already free on those EBT cards?
The government is paying.
Exactly. So then, why not pay for the free fruits and
vegetables?
vegetables?
Who says they're going to pay for that? They're not.
Kevin, if they're already paying for the junk that's free on EBT, why not pay for the stuff that's healthy on EBT? I don't understand what you're saying. The stuff that they're on EBT.
What I'm saying is nothing is
free, and the government is paying for it. So then why not pay for the free stuff? I mean, for the healthy stuff.
Well, she said, well, if the government paid for the healthy foods, then okay. But I still don't agree with it. I feel like people who are on EBT, if you have it, get what you want on it. Get what you want. That's to feed your family. That's what the money is for.
Yeah, but she's not saying that you can't have the unhealthy stuff. What she's saying is add the healthy stuff along with the unhealthy stuff, and let that also be an option. No, but because right now the healthy stuff is not even an option.
She's saying make it free. Like make it free.
For EBT.
Nothing is free. No, I just don't agree with that, because then everybody on EBT want to get everything, all the vegetables, everything, and then I can't buy nothing because they get it all for free.
Let me tell you something.
Come on, no.
EBT cards are free for those who have them, right? Yeah, you don't have to pay anything. They put a certain amount of money on the card for you, and you go into the store and you buy whatever it is that you are able to buy on the EBT card. Correct?
You can only buy food on the EBT.
Exactly. But that's what that's what you can buy. Whatever it is that you're to buy on there, that's what that card is for.
Right.
The food that you are buying, because the amount of money that is given to you on the card is given to you by the government. Correct?
Yeah. But let's so who really buying vegetables? Who's really out there buying vegetables on an EBT card?
Nobody, because it's not an option for them. And that's what she's saying. If it's made an option for them, then maybe people will buy it. I don't understand what the problem is.
Because nothing is free. And I don't think
you keep saying that, but the food that people are allowed to get on EBT card is free for them because the government's paying for it. So if the government's paying for that, why can't they pay for the
technically it isn't free for them, because you can only be on it for a while. I'm not saying like you got to pay the government back. Well, but it's the government giving you money, right? But that doesn't mean like, hey, it's just free. Go ahead and just take it and go and buy anything and everything you want on it. What I'm saying is I don't know nobody with an EBT card that sits out there and go buy vegetables. Now, the only way you could be getting vegetables is if you're being forced to get vegetables. And if they do it like how they do the WIC program, because if I remember WIC, you had to get the certain amount of milk, you had to get certain amount of fruit juices, certain amount of cheeses, and all that kind of stuff. Right. Now, if she wants to reform how they do it all, then go ahead and do it that way. But I'm not one for this. Oh, just come on and get these vegetables. Ain't nobody getting no fucking vegetables on EBT.
Well, that kind of sound. But you kind of sound like somebody white saying, "Oh, black people don't eat healthy anyway."
I'm not saying that.
But that's what it sounds like you're saying.
I don't care who's on welfare, you white or black, or Latino or Asian. But you're not going out there buying vegetables on EBT.
Because they don't have the option to buy them.
It's not the option. You can buy vegetables on EBT. It's food. Well, then you should be putting that shit in your cart. Salads too.
So then what's the... Wait, so now I'm confused. Because again, I don't have EBT, so I'm not 100% sure what the argument is.
Because she's coming at like, okay, let's make vegetables free on EBT. Why?
Is it already free on EBT? So you're saying it's already on EBT?
Yes, you can get that on EBT.
Okay, again, you got to school me because I'm ignorant. The food that you can buy on EBT you're not paying your own money.
No,
it's the money that's on the card. So I'm looking at it as it's already free food anyway, even though the government's paying for it.
Right.
So then, what is it that she's trying to make free if it's already free?
She said vegetables should be free if you buy it on your EBT card.
But you're saying that vegetables is already an option on the EBT card. So then, what is it that needs to be free?
That's what she's saying. She's saying make it free. Like don't charge. Like don't. I guess.
Oh, don't even let the money. Okay. Well, now that makes sense because I was trying to figure out what if it's already free. Then why is it? Okay. So basically, what she's saying is don't even swipe.
She's saying let them swipe, but let it be free.
But if you swipe, it's not coming off.
Like
a voucher.
I guess, but no. No, because the government barely even want to give out EBT. They're trying to kick everybody off. Donald Trump was on the verge of trying to do that, and it's like, no, bitch, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and you trying to kick 700,000 people off of welfare. But I do think there are term limits to how long you should be on.
Oh yeah, I believe that too, because some people just milk the system.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to this free housing, they really milk that system. Okay, don't get me fucked started. Okay, because me and you both know a lot of people who milk that system.
Yeah, but you know what though? If I need to buy food stamps, definitely.
Oh, we all will buy them.
Yes.
And we bought them for ourselves.
Yeah, several cookouts. Okay. Who got EBT?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the house.
Yeah. It ain't stop us. How many vegetables and shit Nina bought with them EBT cards and you didn't know? Somebody paid for them. The fuck? And he was making me mad.
Who?
You.
Why?
Because I had to say and keep explaining.
Because I was confused. If it's already free, then why does it need to be free? But you didn't say what she's saying is don't swipe at all. See, that's why I'm confused because again, I don't know the process of EBT because I've never had it. So I'm thinking well, it's already free, so why does it need to be free?
I just want Kiki to sit the fuck down for right now. Like, let us look. We just won, okay? Like, let us.
Her heart's in the right place.
Yeah, let us get this coronavirus task force together, and then.
But can I just say this? I agree with her. More people should be eating fruits and vegetables.
But if she
including myself.
Yeah, if she want people to eat more fruits and vegetables, bitch, go make videos about it. Because right now you're getting paid doing videos about skincare for your face. How about you get out there and do videos talking about the importance of eating healthy? I mean, commercials. Why don't you do that? Like, we all should be trying to eat healthy. We all getting fat. We all America is the fattest country. Yeah. But okay, we know what the fuck we putting down our throat. Oh, you know, we do, right? You at least you should. Shit, you know what's gonna make you fat. You know what's gonna make you shit. You know, we all know our bodies, what we should be eating and what we shouldn't eat, and we are all responsible for what we eat. I don't care how fat you are or how skinny you are. We are all responsible for it. Yeah. And there's no excuses. You know, and I was mad today because I did a good deed for someone. But I was mad as shit at her. This lady had to be at least 400 pounds in a chair that moves with the mobile thing. So I go to the little gas station right there. As soon as I come out, and mind you, thank God I had one earpiece in because if I didn't,
you wouldn't have even heard her.
No. So she's like, so she gave me the change in her hand. And say, well, I think I only got enough for one, but can you get me 2 Twinkies? I promise. If I need a Bible, that's what I do need in here. If I had the Bible, I would put my hand on it and tell the truth. And the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
And what did you do when she asked that? You went and
I was mad.
And you went and got it?
Yeah, but I went.
Why she couldn't go in there and get her stuff?
Because she was in a wheelchair. And she didn't want to go up the ramp, and then somebody got to hold the door open for her to go in there.
Just so you could buy a Twinkie.
Right. So I asked him, how much are the 2 Twinkies? It was $1. So she gave me $1.25 with change. So then I was like, here go you 2 Twinkies. So she says, I see this got the blow pop. Can you give me a blow pop too with that quarter that's left over? And make sure it's great. Makael, I literally was upset and I was fuming.
I know you were.
Because I'm just like,
you're too big for that.
Yes. She said, yeah, but I gotta get my candies. I gotta get my candies.
And that's probably why she's in that chair.
Yeah. But you know, some be faking that. Like, they be in them chairs as soon as they get in the house.
She's as big as you say she is, but she probably needed that chair.
Oh, yeah. But she was getting around, riding in the streets. Like, she's in the bicycle lane. Like, girl, miss, like...
You are not on a bicycle.
Right. And then I was like, because Corona, I was mad that she just handed it to me. But I'm just like, trying to hand it already. But that still don't mean nothing. You know, but still, It's just, I was just upset. And I was thinking to myself, you don't even need them fucking Twinkies. Look how big you are. Like, I know it's bad that I even thought that. Yeah. But I was like, well, I did my good deed for the day.
Well, you know, 2 Twinkies ain't gonna hurt her now.
Yes, it could. 1 Twinkie too many. One could tip the scale.
Or that chair.
Yeah. But I was really mad at her. And sis was happy, like, yeah, I need my sweets, I need my candy.
Because she was happy somebody probably said, yes, I'll go get it, because everybody else probably told her no.
Yeah. Well, I seen her, though, it was just she came so fast. Because I seen her, I was walking this way, and she was coming up from that way. And when I walked over to the gas station,
she seen you from a mile away. I got another one. Probably help me. He'll help me. I see this dummy. He'll help me.
I mean, what I'm saying? No, bitch, go get your own Twinkies. Like, no, I ain't gonna do that.
No, you're right. You did do it. Was a good deed.
But I was just mad. But I just think that.
Or you could have just held the door open for her while she went in there and got it herself.
And who gonna hold their door open for her?
That's not your problem. Your good deed was holding it open. That's not your problem. After that she gets in, but you gonna stay there all day until she come. When you take her to the clinic, you gonna stay there all day and wait till she come out of the clinic?
Look, she needs to go to the clinic. She better get an Uber. She better have her own phone. My days are done. Okay, my days are done. Now, if it's not for my sisters or my brother, and I don't even want to be done no time soon. I don't got time. I don't even want to do it no more.
What, Uber?
No, just like hospitals and doctors. I am done. If it ain't for me, you know, everybody's get it together. Get yourselves together. But yeah, she made me so mad. But I feel like, Michelle Obama tried to do that, and what did Donald Trump do? Undid everything she did with the schools and let the kids eat this, let them eat that. No, bitch.
Because he don't care.
We becoming a fat country. And he's a fat ass his damn self.
He's obese, so he don't care.
He can eat whatever he wants. Like, sometimes, what I really want to do, I want to eat this ice cream that's sitting in my freezer right now. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a fat ass. I'm going to wait till later. But then I'm going to forget about it because I got to eat dinner. You know, but...
yeah, he's obese himself, so he don't care, Kevin. He don't give a fuck.
But you know where I went yesterday for the first time?
Where?
Trader Joe's.
Oh, did you?
First time ever. I don't see what the fascination is. You know, some stuff, like everything I kept saying, organic. I'm like, ew. Like, I don't really like organic stuff like that. It's not my thing. It's not my twist. But, you know, they had some stuff in there that was nice. I had, one of my coworkers is like, oh, you should get the butter chicken because it's really good. So I got it, and it was pretty good. It was one of them, it's an Indian dish. It had basmati rice and the little, I want to say tandoori chicken, but it wasn't. But it had it was good. It was actually good. I ate it for lunch. And then I had 2 bowls of peanut butter crunch. Because I was like, let me eat this cereal. I got the milk, I might as well drink it.
I know, that's right.
And, I made myself breakfast. I made dinner for myself last night. Like, I'm getting the hang, and I know it looked much better than what it did when you came here Saturday. I'm getting it together. You know, I'm getting my...
Still a mess, but it's better.
It's a better. I'm getting my bachelor's life
together. I'm just trying to figure out why you got all this money sprawled all on the floor.
Oh.
Like, what is that about?
I'll get it.
Wow. It's becoming your room.
I think when change fall on the floor, let it stay on the floor for a while.
That isn't change. That's bills.
when bills fall on the floor, let them stay there for. It's only me. I ain't got to worry about running and getting it.
However,
it was money in the washing machine.
Oh boy. Your future lover's going to have a problem with you. Because they're going to be like, whoa, this is how you do things?
That's why you don't live with them. You just, just
chill. Maybe that's why they don't live with you.
It's all right. I have a good time regardless. Wow. I forgot what I was saying. But I'm really enjoying the bachelor life. You know, it's okay. It's not bad. You know, for me, it's peaceful because I don't got to yell at nobody. You know,
or you don't have to hear yelling.
Yeah, I ain't got to break up an argument. Like, I notice, like, the only time I hear stuff, like, I don't even hear my neighbor TV on. If I go in the bathroom, child, I might hear some music from somewhere, but I don't care about that. Like, you know how some people be irritated? Like, girl, why you irritated? Like, I'm just happy I got something that's mine. And I got worked hard this week, I'm working every day this week.
Did you work today?
I was. That's why I was like, what time?
Oh.
You know. But I don't really work on Mondays like that. I'm trying to slide in there on a Monday. I'm trying, but it's kind of hard.
You say you work every day this week?
Mm-hmm.
What about the weekends?
I work every day. Tuesday through. I haven't. I'm not scheduled to work on Sunday, but of course I want to work Sunday. Sunday is an easy breezy day, and you know a lot of people don't work.
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, where me going? I got that email, extra hours, who want them? Bitch, give them to me. What else am I doing? I can let him be a fat ass, or I could be a fat ass at work and talk and gossip and make money.
I know that's right. That's what I did last night. I just took yesterday, I told you.
Right.
And I was in there by myself. All by myself. Took a nap and everything.
Yep, I worked. First of all, I was late because the trolley was canceled. I was like, canceled? Why? I don't know. I was just like, I didn't even know you could cancel.
Well, it is SEPTA.
But you running every 30 minutes. So what if you missed that one trolley and then you still waiting for the next one to never come? Like you could have been hopped in the Uber. But they told me,
well, you better start looking at the trolley schedules. That's what you got phone.
I did. I looked at the schedule. You know how I found out it was canceled?
How?
Because you know how they be like next to arrive.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked in the next to arrive. And it was like canceled. Like, bitch. I'm all like, yeah, I give myself a grace period. Because it literally only take like 12 minutes to get from here to my job. Like, it drops me off right in front of my job. So I thought that, you know.
You got to explain something to me, too.
Yeah.
Even though but you're an Uber expert. I'm trying to figure out, are they giving me free...
First of all, I don't even like how your app look. Is that how it look because you're a driver?
Yeah, this is a driver app.
Oh.
You're not a driver, so this has nothing to do with you.
Excuse
but
me.
I wanted you to help me with something because I'm trying to figure out, are they giving me free...
Can you find the email?
That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake and deleted it.
Ooh, why would you throw it to the trash?
Because I didn't realize what I was doing. I had made a mistake and deleted it.
I've done that sometimes.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that I deleted it. Let me go to Uber.
It would be at the top, wouldn't it?
No, it was a few days ago.
You got a lot of junk mail.
No, this is in trash.
What they say?
It's different Uber things, but this is not one of them.
Well, when you find it, let me know. I think I'm gonna have to curse out the Verizon too, because they gave me all of the channels that I don't even watch. Like, I told that lady, yes, I got that bill. You know I'm gonna curse them out. Like, no, that's what we're not doing.
And you're not gonna give me 10 more damn days.
Yep, I told that lady on the phone what I wanted. I was very specific. I said, I don't need the gigabit connection because I don't live with nobody anymore. It's just me.
It's just me.
So I'll get the 400 because sometimes I could be busy on my computer now.
Wait, here it is. This isn't the email. This is the screenshot. But I'm trying to figure out, is this telling me that I have $30 in free Uber meals for a driver? Like, what is this telling me?
Yeah, it said enjoy $30 off your first order. Say that TS and CS apply.
But then how would I order the food?
Try Eats 30. The local taste you love delivered to your door.
This is the code. This is the email. Don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is a screenshot.
You got stuff in there that's crazy.
You don't want nobody touching your stuff.
Well, I don't, because
exactly.
I'm tired of you always cracking this fucking screen.
This screen is not cracked.
I know, but it's the protector.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's for, to protect my fucking screen. The fuck? Hello? I'm still trying to get over the fact that you didn't even know what it was.
Alex Trebek passed away yesterday.
What? Real quick. Do you order Uber Eats off the regular Uber app, or do they have an Uber Eats app?
Uber Eats app.
Okay. See, I don't order Uber Eats, so I don't know.
That's okay. You'll be okay.
So I have to download the app?
Yes. I don't have to worry about Uber Eats tonight. Because I went shopping.
Oh. You don't wash some dishes, right?
Yeah, I made them dishes today. I will clean them today. Okay. You gonna wash them for me?
I don't wash grown men's dishes, and I don't take out grown men's trash like I told you the other day when you asked me to take out your trash.
You could have took it out to the side.
No, I could not have.
But I got it out though.
You did.
I sure did.
Something you better get used to doing.
Oh, Shut the fuck up.
Oh, this is over. You can opt out and accept. No, I'm not doing that.
So, what was it saying? Alex Trebek, who has been the host of the popular game show Jeopardy for 37 years, has passed on at the age of 80. He battled pancreatic cancer, and he lived with it for at least 18 months since we found out about it. And there was at one point where we thought he beat it, and it came back. He was doing really, really good, you know. But, you know, in his final stages of dealing with it, he accepted it. And, you know, he also was saying, like, there were some days where he just wished it would be all over, you know, because he would be in so much pain. But he battled through that pain. It's kind of tough because he's a face that I've seen on TV all my life. And you know, at 7 o'clock here in Philly, Jeopardy comes on, followed by Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
This is Jeopardy.
Yes. And when you get used to seeing those faces, like, it's tough. Like, because they become a part of your family a little bit. It make me a little emotional. It's going to be sad to not see him in 2021 because the episodes he taped, his final episode will air on Christmas Day, which is a Friday, and all families around the world are going to.
But I'm trying to figure out. Oh, did he tape any during the COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
He just didn't walk over to the contestants while they were on.
Okay, because he usually would go over to them, yeah. And I'm sure it wasn't no audience.
Right. So, you know, it's just sad. It's sad, but he went out a trooper.
He lived a long life.
Yeah, 80 years old. And you know, he wasn't even an American man, he was a Canadian.
Yeah, he lived a long life. He did that. He did that for all these years. When I think of Jeopardy and I think of Wheel of Fortune, I think of my grandmother. Because I remember in the early 90s, those used to be on her TV. When I'd be at her house, it'd be on her TV, you know. And it's like, that was a part of us growing up. Just like Lisa Thomas Laurie from what is it, Action News or ABC?
6
ABC. You know what I mean? You remember them as kids, and then when you become an adult and they're still around, it's like, well, they ain't going nowhere.
Jim Gardner ain't going. No, can you imagine his film gonna be lit?
I think we all gonna be lit. I think they're gonna shut Philly down. Jim Gardner is a news broadcaster here at Philly on 6 ABC, and he has been the face of 6 ABC for, I think, for over 30 years.
Longer than that. Oh my God, since the 70s.
He's an old white man, but he looks good.
Yes, he does.
And he is the face of Action News 6 ABC. Okay? Yeah. Ain't nobody at 6 ABC above Jim Gardner.
No, they're not. Everybody else done left.
Everybody done left. He is the face of 6 ABC.
Yeah. Now you got
and still kicking it every night.
Yes.
Every night he's on. You turn on ABC, he's still there.
I'm trying to think who's still there. Rick Williams is still there. Cecily Tynan came like we was teenagers. The weather guy, what's his name? Oh my God. I almost said Dave Franco. Now that's old school.
I know you're not talking about that black guy that you got a crush on.
What? You're trying to...
You were trying to cut me off of what?
No.
Oh, what is he watching the show?
No. Monica Malpass is not at Channel 6 no more. I don't know what happened.
Where's she at?
She's not there. She is not there. No.
Oh, wow.
Dave Roberts is not there. His son played Angel on... He was Angel in Bones. Michael what is this? David Boreanaz? He ain't go by his real name.
Yeah,
but yeah, his father was the weatherman for a long time.
Yeah.
Dave Roberts. It was somebody else. He still do. Dave. Who is doing? Normie Shannick's not there. I don't know if David Henry's still there. It's a whole bunch of new faces at Channel 6. All the old people from Channel 6 is gone, but David. But Jim Gardner is still there.
And he got to be in his 80s.
Right. And Burnham Odom, like, just recently retired.
Right. And he was there since
he's
60s or 70s too.
With his deep, I'm standing around
with that trench coat on.
Always. Oh, in the middle of the summertime.
They're going to bury him in that trench coat. Jim Gardner is not only 72. He can't be.
He's been there a long time ago.
But he's old. This man is not 72 years old.
You know, he got good doctors a little bit.
Yeah, well. But then again, he could be 72.
Yeah, he was a nice looking man.
He was. He could. You know what? He could be 72.
Yeah.
I'd give him 72.
No, he wouldn't lie about his age.
That's probably why he's still around too, because he's not old.
Yeah, but that's still kind of old.
That's retirement age. You should be retired.
Yeah.
However, he's not old. He's still younger than Joe Biden, so it's like I can still work.
Well,
yeah.
And you know he was getting on TV. Wear a mask. My father wore a mask every day.
Who said that?
Joe Biden for 30 years. He was a doctor. Some shit.
Oh, he was telling people to wear a mask.
Yes, he was in commercials and everything. Yeah. You know, and he's very liberal. He's a very liberal guy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a tough day when Jim Gardner's not at Channel 6.
I remember one day I was up City Line Avenue and I was turning and a car was coming out of 6 ABC's gate and it was him.
And he had a fancy car.
And no, it wasn't fancy. It was it was like like one of them Jeeps, but it wasn't a Jeep. It wasn't fancy. It was a nice car, but it was like, wow, there's Jim Gardner. He came on out and he turned the corner and he kept on driving. I said, oh my God. But no, it wasn't. It was one of those cars that it was a nice car, but it would blend in. Mm-hmm. It would blend in. And I said to myself, I know he's driving to a fabulous house.
Yes, because he's just right outside the city because he would never live in Philadelphia.
No, but why would he?
How would he? You know what I found weird? Not saying that it's weird because nothing should happen to nobody, but it's rare that you hear stories that something that happened to a reporter somewhere. No. Like, you know why? Especially,
I think, well, I can't speak for the Trump people because, they can't stand the fake news.
Right.
But I think for the most part, again, let's use Jim Gardner for an example.
Okay.
We all have grown up on Jim Gardner here in Philly.
Right.
Everybody knows Jim Gardner's face. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows. You don't even have to know his name. If you don't know his name, you look like, oh, that's the guy from Channel 6. Mm-hmm. You know him. And it's like, why would you want to hurt somebody like him?
Right.
He reports the news to us. He don't do nothing bad. He don't say nothing bad. He just reports the news.
I went over to Target and I tried to get him something.
He said that?
No, I'm just saying. I tried to get me a charger for my phone.
I was about to say, somebody did something to him at Target. I was like, wait a minute now.
And Target right across
the street. It's right across the street from ABC.
Oh yeah, they love to say that. When something happened at Target in that parking lot, bitch, it happened right across the street from our 6 ABC studio.
Yeah. They ain't doing that studio's on sitting down there.
They ran up in there and tore that store up, bitch.
Yeah, but people like that, you respect them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You're not going to hurt them. Like, look at Walter Cronkite for all them years. He was the.
I'm about to say they got a school after him, but he was one of them.
He was a news.
Yeah, but
the biggest news person in the world.
Yeah, what's it? One of the broadcasters, like ABC News, NBC.
I don't know which one he worked for, but the people like him and Barbara Walters, people are not hurting them. No. These are legends. They're people who report the goddamn news. They don't say nothing bad. Like, why would you want to hurt Barbara fucking Walters? She ain't do nothing to no damn body. No. Like, why would you do that? Now, somebody like Sean Hannity, yes.
But he
because he's right Tucker Carlson, yes, because they spew right hatred. Yes. People like Walter Cronkite and Barbara Walters and Jim Gardner, they don't spew hatred. They just report the fucking news, and then they ask you tough questions.
But it happened right here at Sunset Street.
Yeah, they're not causing nothing bad. Tucker Carlson on the other hand, yeah, somebody heard him to knock his block off one good time. I wouldn't be upset. Well, that's the fuck he did. Well, what did he say? He had to have said something for them to want to knock his block off.
No, you know what? I'm not jumping into that.
Well, that's all right because I've already jumped in and jumped the fuck on out.
People been wanting to jump us for what we said on you. Back in the day, we was kind of reckless on this thing.
Yeah.
Get the stands riled up.
But I mean, at the end of the day, these people are just reporting the news, and they're not hurting nobody. Like Jim Gardner, I think Jim Gardner's not going to leave that chair until he dies.
Oh, I don't want him to be that long.
Why not? I don't mind him being there until he's 92.
I tell you who's gonna get that job.
He ain't got nothing else to do. Let him be there.
I tell
The
you,
young guy, the young white guy.
Yep, David Brian
Yeah.
Taft. Yep, and he got the voice.
Yep, I can see him growing in that seat. Yeah, he does a good job.
Get that chair.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yeah, he got his little wife, his little children.
But while Jim Gardner's still sitting there, you better know your place and know it well.
But do you think they should give it to Rick Williams?
That's a good question because Rick Williams has been there a long time.
A long time. He did morning shift, afternoon shift, done switched all these.
He did any shit they could give him.
Yes. Well, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a job as an anchor if you ain't young and hot. You know what I'm saying?
Jobs is hard to come by. Shit, I'm having a hard time with mine. You know what I mean?
Damn.
It's hard to come by.
If you're 29, if you ain't under a certain age, they know not to get rid of the morning people, okay? Because Mike and Sue and Jen, they're still there. We on any other shit.
I'm gonna tell you something. These people don't leave because these news stations know what we the viewers are watching.
Yes.
If somebody's not there, people start complaining.
Yes, and they start looking. Are you okay? Oh no, I was just on vacation. Don't worry.
People will hit them up. They'll hit the network up on Twitter. What's going on? Where's Jim? You think they don't? I know they do. Oh, he's fine. He's all right.
I wish I could have been. You know, it's not too late, but I ain't trying to sit there and I mean, I would like to be the anchor desk, but I think I would want to be a reporter because the reporter is where the action is at. And then you got to deal with the kids that want to jump in the camera and put the peace sign up and like. But I think it's fun because
then you got to do it sober.
Yeah. Well, it's not. That's not good for me.
What you say about
about? Bitch, I could do the news any type of way. Clearly, I'm still here. 12 years.
Yeah.
Now, we're not getting the.
What you spit in that glass?
Water. Bitch, fuck you. Okay. I'm enjoying myself.
Okay.
It's my day off. I gotta get up soon anyway.
Glass again.
Yeah. If I could do my job this way. But let me tell you, let me tell you one thing I learned. Or when people start getting an attitude with me.
Where at?
At my job.
On the phone or at the job?
On the phone. No, nobody gets to work with me at the job. You know, I did have one of those things. And I let them know, I said, wait a minute.
Wait, I know you told me. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You gotta let people know,
now.
especially at work.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Because you don't know me.
Yeah. And everything is cool. We speak, you know, we give recommendations. Everything is cool. But that's the only person.
But they will try you at work. Why don't they do? It's like two places that they try you: work and church.
Yeah.
They try you.
I'll let the old lady. Now I won't let you run over me at church. But once you start to get, you think you're making a groove, then I'm gonna have to
let you know. And I've let you already know. I've let quite you people in my church know. Wait a minute now.
Hold up now. Wait a minute.
Okay now. Wait a minute. That time we had that meeting, and I told one of them off so bad, my pastor had to put his hand on my mouth. He said, "All right, that's enough." I was like, "Listen, I told you, mother." Church meetings be the best.
Well, wait, ain't no tea spill out about the email?
No,
and
that was
this a year ago.
My pastor, he truly did not want to know who sent it.
But somebody knew.
No, nobody knew because I was going to get Khalid to investigate. And when I said something to him at his house, he said, "No, I didn't say no. I'm sorry, I didn't say nothing to his house." But there was a funeral one Saturday at our church, and I said something to him, and I said, "Yeah, I'm going to have my friend look into it." He said, "I don't want to know anything like that." He said, "Because if I find out who did it, then I don't want to look at them differently. So therefore, don't even tell me." I said, "Well, you're right." He didn't want to know.
Sure.
And then as the months went on, I said to myself, he's kind of right because I can see me now coming in here raising hell. So that's how you feel. Because there's always somebody who's always up in your face. It's always smiling. It's always somebody smiling in your face. It's always somebody smiling in your face.
Then they sent that group email.
And he said he was decent. He was decent about it. He said, because I'm the pastor here, and I don't want to look at no member with a side eye. So don't tell me. Just don't tell me. So I said, okay. I respect it. And that was the end of that. But you know, church folks and people at your job and people at your church will try you. Yeah. They will try you.
But we really got to, because the person, he noticed it, you know. And I just like, yes, I said, well, I'm glad you said something because I was gonna bring it up to you because I don't like coming to work. Like I come to here, but ain't nobody gonna talk to me like they my dad. I said I'm 35.
That's right. And then I'm like, new too. And you think you gonna get over?
And a lot of the people they young. They
older?
young. You know, I don't want to say because I don't know who watching, but you know.
No, I'm saying the person who. Black and white. But he righted his wrong before it got. But he knew that he was
all. Yeah, it's all good. Everything's all good.
All right now, because you know I'll slide up there.
You know I don't need to come in there and make me lose my fucking job.
Yeah, because you will lose.
Well, how'd you get up there? You can't get up there without a kid.
I'll meet him at the lobby and start talking real loud. Oh, Kevin, this is who it is.
Yeah, we all good though. Like it's a fun. I like talking to them. You know they all like. Well, we know you do the YouTube, and I'm like.
Your sister's calling.
Oh Lord. Hold on, let me see. Hello. Hold up, y'all.
You're working my nerves.
Who? Who's that? Somebody that's not even stored in your phone? Or somebody from
No, somebody named Rodney. That's my friend.
Oh, you sent a message. You're working my nerves. Okay. Well, listen, y'all. Makael and I are going to get up out of here. But we're going to be back with the new podcast this week. On Friday, I'm going to upload the podcast from last week. I thought about it and I was like, no, don't even post the video of the podcast from this week because they ain't going to listen to it. You post it.
Right. So
I'm going to post it this Friday. Make sure y'all watch this week's podcast from later this weekend's podcast. But this drink that hit me, I'm kind of going. I gotta wash my clothes. I gotta get up in the morning.
where you washing drying here?
Yeah, right behind that door. I got a 12-hour shift. And I'm gonna be good. I come home. You know what? I'm glad I went shopping because I'm gonna save me a lot of money. Like ever since I started working downtown, I started looking at my receipts and shit. Like I be spending money for breakfast, lunch, and just getting something to eat for dinner.
Oh, you started looking at your receipts like an adult.
Bitch, yeah, when you old and you got a budget, bitch. Home. You want a place to record.
I want a clean place to come to.
Bitch, I want you to be on time when you come to my place.
You just make sure you go get your stuff.
You make sure your ass.
I want one of these pens.
Watch this. I get off at 3 o'clock on Thursday. What time are you gonna be here?
You get off at 3. That doesn't mean you're gonna be here at 3.
Where am I going?
You're not getting here until what, 3:30?
Yeah.
Right. So I'll be here at 4. So you can have time to settle in.
If you ain't here by 4.
I'm taking a photographic of this place so that I can remember how it looks when I come.
It's gonna look better when you come back. It don't look bad, but it'll look better. Empty. Yeah, take it out. Good night, y'all.